Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Finally, the Russians say something about the Niger coup, and they warn the potential attackers of the country to back off. If you know what's going on over there, it was a military coup, deposed the president, and now they're in charge. Niger, I think is uranium, and uranium is needed by certain countries like France and others. United States has at least 4 military bases in Niger, and it has about 1,100 military personnel located in Niger. The owl that I called Owl, Evil Owl, her name is Victoria Nuland, went over there to Niger and tried to threaten and scare the junta, the guys in control, and those guys scared her. They told her, if you move one of your pubic hairs towards attacking us, we're going to, unfortunately for you, eliminate the president that we keep him in captivity. So thugs against thugs. What do you want? Thugness, thugship, whatever, making up words. So now we have some surrounding countries saying that, African countries saying that, hey, we give a deadline to this military coup to bring democracy back to Niger, which is laudable. It's very strange that the United States keeps talking and doesn't like this kind of coup when the Ukraine coup was a-okay in 2014. The democratically elected, legitimate president of Ukraine, if you remember, Viktor Yanukovych, was deposed through a bloody coup, and the guys in charge, the thugs in charge, with the help of outside help agencies, were recognized immediately by the democratic countries. So they didn't come over there to threaten the new leaders of Ukraine. They said, well, how can we help? Or here is what you need to do. Here's the list. Okay, now that you got this one done, you are welcome. And here you have the surrounding countries of Niger wanting to intervene. I am supposedly to reinstate democracy. Well, not my business. I'm just pointing out that the Americans did not have a problem with the coup in Ukraine, but have a problem with the coup in Niger. Strange, isn't it? And those countries around, somehow they have to intervene. No one intervened in Ukraine, if you remember. No democratic country. I didn't hear Poland intervening, because the coup occurred in 2014. And they love democracy. I didn't hear anybody else. The Americans, the French, all this They didn't show up. They were like, A-okay. Now they're all like, oh, no, democracy restored. Off, okay? Hypocrisy. So Russia says towards those almost invading forces, because they're ready, and I can only guess who's pushing them forward, because as always, that entity does not fight alone. They always fight with others, and they use others to kill themselves. See Ukraine, and then they will just come and invest, and then they reconstruct. See Iraq, how they reconstructed Iraq and Afghanistan. Great job. With whose money? All right, so let's see what the Russians said here. This article is from BBC. They want me to sign in or something. It won't happen. I don't sign to weasels. Niger coup. Russia warns Ecowas not to take military action. 2 hours ago, today on August 11th, 2023. Now you see, I look at this flag and I don't see it being folded. When you guys see a folded flags, flying somewhere when you have a demonstration or a protest, when you see them folded, that tells you they were stored somewhere, but I suspect they were not stored, just to give you a hint, not in a household, okay? Just so you know, this is not folded. So that means this was actually displayed somewhere, someone's house, I don't know. The red, the blue are kind of like they still have color. Otherwise they'll be discolored. Anyway, I like this sign right here. Do you like it? I just noticed it right here. Well, inventivity. Good job. Ingenuity. So Russia has warned the military intervention in Niger would lead to a quote-unquote protracted confrontation, end quote, after regional bloc Ecowas said it would assemble a standby force. Such an intervention will destabilize the Sahel region as a whole, the Russian Foreign Ministry said. I totally agree with that, but what can you do? Talk with one another, discuss, negotiate. Russia does not formally back the coup. Formally. So this is BBC. Weasels are trying not to be weasels. I'm surprised that they mentioned this. But the US, which backs efforts to restore deposed leader Mohamed Bazoum, why is it trying to restore the leader, but not Viktor Yanukovych, I wonder? Says its Wagner mercenary group, whose it's Russia's, is taking advantage of the instability. Well, it's okay, we don't have the black water anymore over there. On Friday, coup supporters, some waving Russian flags, protested at a French military base. Oh, they have a base too over there, near the capital. And remember, the French, allegedly, flew airplanes in the, how do you call it, in the violation of the Niger's airspace. But they didn't care, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. They don't care. Okay, some chanting down with France, down with Ecowas, end quote. Both France and the US operate military bases in Niger, and they have been used to launch operations against jihadist groups in the wider region. See, they're just helping keep us all safe. That's all they do. All they do. You can't make shit up, man. Probably they do that too, man, but I don't think that's the main reason. See if these guys are gonna mention, I wonder if BBC will mention any, uranium. If they don't want to mention any uranium in all this article, but they mention the jihadists and helping everybody else, she's not there. Okay, so you see, I wonder if they're going to mention uranium, they would be, okay, BBC, you redeemed yourself a little bit. I don't hold my breath for that one. Military officials with ECOWAS. Countries are reportedly set to meet on Saturday to draft plans for a military intervention. The bloc, and why is the United States saying, hey guys, back off? They're not saying it. The bloc has said it remains open to finding a diplomatic solution, fantastic, to the crisis. But Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu said on Thursday that no option is taken off the table, including the use of force as a last resort. That could be solved with Americans telling them stand down, and they will be okay. The US has not explicitly backed military action, but has called on the junta to step aside and allow the restoration of, brace yourselves, country's democratic constitution. You can't make shit up. How about Ukraine, baby doll? Oh, that was a good revolution or coup, but this is a bad one. So I'm going to read it again. US called on the junta to step aside and allow the restoration of the country's democratic constitution. You can't fucking make things up. The Niger junta has not responded to the latest statements from ECOWAS leaders. Hey, alright, meanwhile, fears are growing for the health and safety of Mr. Bazoum, who has been held captive since the military seized power July 26th. I'm looking here, called inhumane. I thought it was uranium. Okay, rights groups, we don't care. My son is sick, okay, alright, where is the uranium? God damn it! Where is the uranium? There's no uranium here? Well, maybe I can help you with that. Let me do a little search, so maybe we find out. Okay, I'm gonna put Niger, uranium, and friends. Bear with me, just a second. I'm back. So, I got it. See? Right here, ram pam pam. I put Niger uranium friends. Top stories. The coup in Niger threatens American interest. Oh my God. What's this? We go down. I'm not gonna go in it. I'm just gonna read the articles. Niger is slipping away from the West. Okay, good. And here, Niger's friends looting Niger's uranium. The coup in Niger puts spotlight on a nation's uranium. Okay, it says, and is one of the main Africa's so Niger is the world's 7th biggest producers of uranium, possesses Africa's highest grade uranium ores, and is one of the main exporters of uranium to Europe. France, the country's blah blah blah. How dependent is France on Niger's uranium? Did I make my point? Yes. Okay, does the coup in Niger threaten nuclear power plants in France? Yes. Okay, alright my friends, I think I made my point here. But a BBC, which for me are not even, did not mention that at all. It's all about democracy and putting together the guy, the president who was an angel, democratically elected, and now they're crying, they want democracy. But Ukraine 2014, Yanukovych, nobody intervened, nobody said anything. On the contrary, man, you're good. Thank you very much, CIA. You did a good job. Victoria Nuland, pay raise, good job. Give her some, I don't know, anyway. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Let's see. Do you think the Russians will do anything? I don't think they will do anything about it, but I hope the other guys are not going to destabilize the whole shit. They need to talk. What? The stakes are high because of the uranium, and those guys have military personnel over there. So, I don't know. I don't see the military coup succeeding. Let's put it this way. I see it destroyed. That's my prediction. Unless they will just, I don't even know how they will negotiate about what. Maybe they're going to put this guy back, but what concessions, what exactly do they want? What exactly is the point of all this? The guy was the US's and France's weasel, the president? Is that what it was? They restore what? Democracy? By what? Putting that guy over there? I think it's pretty obvious who that guy was. But I'm not saying the coup leaders, the junta, is their angels either. No. But it's okay. I think they should be the ones, the citizens of Niger would be the ones who should sort things out, not the Americans, French, Russians, Rawina, Papalina, Copolina. Okay? That's my, it's like your house. You had a little scuffle with your wife or something like that. I'm talking about verbal. I'm not going to come over there and slap you around and tell you what to do, uninvited. On the contrary, we all get our weapons and get ready to go and intervene. All right? There's some other mechanisms that should work. And this is that's your house, their house. But when uranium is the highest grade uranium ore in Africa, then what do you want? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Weasel BBC.